So I was taking apart my NAS, which is what you see right here, and I put it back together, and one of my drives failed, which really sucks, because I'm pretty sure the pool was striped. That drive that failed was 4 terabytes, so if I can't get it back, then I lose all of my data. That's why you always keep backups and redundancy. All of my drives were used or reused. Some of them came out of computers I had, some of them computers my friends had. But what we're gonna do today is, I have Kali Linux on this flash drive, and we are gonna boot into Linux and see if we can clone any data from the failed hard drive to a new hard drive that I bought, a new 4 terabyte hard drive. And if we can, I hope we'll be able to rebuild my pool. But I don't know if that's actually gonna work. I don't have a cameraman today, it's just me. So, I get to do all the setup and camera work myself. Okay, so I've got Kali Linux ready. I've never ever used Kali Linux. I've used Linux a little bit. And if you're wondering why Kali, because I'm a hacker. I don't know, I don't really have a particular reason. But we're gonna just go into live system. So this is running off of a flash drive. Remember, both of these hard drives have hypothetically no data on it. Ideally, one of them does. But got my fresh coffee, and we're gonna load in. Oh, well, it's doing something. Hey, we got mouse. We got mouse. All right. So what I'm gonna do first is, I don't know what tools this has, but we're gonna look for gparted. There it is. So, the idea here is I just want to see if this hard drive is communicating at all. It's not. Oh wait. It's not. Alright, so this is a little bit of a problem. If it's not showing up at all, because it's spinning, I can feel it spinning. It's just not communicating, which, well, is not good. Okay, so after a little bit of research, I found, well, really nothing. What I'm doing is I'm checking the logs over and over. And it seems I unplugged it and plugged it back in while it was on. At this point, the hard drive's already pretty much dead, so it's probably not going to matter too much. But I'm noticing it's doing things. Like here, SATA link up 3 gigabits per second, and then it halves the speed. It limits it to 1.5, which means it seems like it's either communicating or it's not communicating, and it's just freaking out. Like it knows there's a device plugged in, but it doesn't know, it can't communicate with it. I'll check gparted again. A and B. So this is my new 4 terabyte drive. This is the flash drive. We have test disk. Oh, we do have test disk. A, B, and loop 0. Okay. Not an actual drive, just something used for downloading packages. Ah, shit. Okay. And I'm gonna unplug it and plug it into a different SATA port. Ow. I know you're not supposed. Actually, let me shut it down first. Just to be safer. I mean, I think I've lost my data, which really sucks. That was almost 5 terabytes of data total. All gone, which is my recordings. It's a whole bunch of files, backups I had. That kind of sucks if I can't get it back. And I'm really hoping for a triumphant story of a, oh my God, it's back alive. But I'm kind of losing hope. I do have an ace up my sleeve, which is a SAS controller, which is another form of like data transmission. It's used in servers. I'm hoping, first of all, I need to get a DVI-D cable, DVI-D to HDMI, to DisplayPort actually, because this motherboard only has DVI output for the video out, for the integrated graphics, and I only have one full-size PCIe lane, or slot, sorry. So, yeah, this is gonna be a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and check Best Buy, see if they have any adapters. I doubt it. DVI-D to HDMI. There it is. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. They have one open box. Fair. How is a cable fair? Works like new, may be missing parts and accessories. What? How are you missing parts from a... Okay. I was really hoping for a happy ending with this. I guess we'll see what happens when we get that DVI cable in an hour. I'm holding out for the SAS controller. I'm hoping some miracle lets me get my data back. Otherwise, the title of this video is going to be, I lost all my data. Okay, so I got it. HDMI to DVI-D. The SAS controller I got claims it's one of the recommended ones to use with TrueNAS, which is the software I use. Hopefully this is it and not a fake one. You can see it uses a, well, I guess it's PCIe by 8. This case has 2 PCIe by 4s and then 1 by 16. So that means that I can't have my graphics card in there and the controller at the same time, which means this is all hinging on if I can use this DVI cable. So I'm going to go ahead and take the graphics card out. I'm going to put the controller in. We were using a 750 Ti. This was my first ever graphics card I got for $100 like 8 years ago, and I loved it. Now we can remove all these SATA cables, and I'm going to take the hard drives out, put them on the table so I can at least feel if they're spinning or not. All right, here's the failed drive, 4 terabyte Western Digital. I don't remember what this came out of. I definitely did not get it new. And then here is the replacement drive, a 4 terabyte refurbished HGST. I believe they have a 5-year warranty, so that's good. And once I get this screwed in, I'm going to put the controller card in. Already has the full-size bracket on it, which is cool. That goes in. No external power. One of the pins is bent. Bend that back into place. Take P1. That goes there. I don't know if you can see that. Take this out. This goes here. Okay, I think it's plugged in all the way. Can't really tell. Alright, and now take our SAS connector. Hell yeah, look at that. That looks nice and professional. And I believe the left one was 1. Although I don't think it should matter too much. Put my extra long screw in. Alright, everything's plugged in. I'm going to change. Oh, this isn't plugged in. Okay. Now we change camera angles. Okay. TV remote. The hard drive is spinning. Abago Technologies. SAS 2 BIOS. Oh. Searching for devices at HBA 0. I have no idea what it's doing. Spinning up the boot device? What boot device? It's a USB. What are you spinning up? You spinning up a USB drive? The hard drive is spinning a little faster. Initializing. I don't know what the hell it's doing right now. Hopefully it's not like wiping drive. I think it's working. It's moving the... I heard the heads move. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to unplug the hard drive, see if that changes anything. But it is turning on. It's turning on, it's spinning up. I can hear it spinning, I hear the heads move. I think we're getting closer. But we're going to turn it on with no hard drives connected at all. You'd think that the flash drive would take priority. There we go. Whoa! Oh shit! What? Okay. What? What? Okay. Interesting. Global properties? Huh. Weird. Very, very strange. No! I saw it. I seen it. I need that back. I'm a little confused. I've never used anything like this before. It's definitely different. Hopefully I can just hook up the drives to it. And they'll just show up with the right ID. I was under the assumption that it was just a, not a RAID card. I don't think it's a RAID card. Well, I guess let's try hooking up the hard drive again and see what it does. I can hear the head going, and from my short amount of research, the data about the hard drive, about its settings, is stored in the center of the platter. Which could explain why the head sounds like it's going all the way to the end and then back. I feel like I'd hear scratching if the head was colliding with the platter. It just sounds like it's spinning to me. Oh. Boot support enable BIOS and OS. So I'm going to let it do its thing. I'm going to turn the cameras off. I'm going to let it do this. Some documentation I found said it takes upwards of 5 to 10 minutes to actually boot with the default BIOS on the card. So I'm going to let it do its thing, turn the cameras off, and if I see any changes, I'll fire them back up. There's literally zero documentation that's useful, and nobody else has the same problems as me, as per usual. So I took a risk and set some option to only in the OS, so it doesn't boot from these drives, because I'm booting from a separate device on TrueNAS, and as you can see, it's booted. Yeah, I don't know if the hard drive's going to show up, but we'll see. I'm going to go get a mouse. I'll be right back. Oh, sweet. All right. Come on, little mouse. Whatever. I'll just check Gparted. And it's not showing up. Oh. Oh, and it locked up. we're making progress. Not really the kind of progress I wanted, but it's progress nonetheless. Going to take the dead drive out, and we're going to hook up the known working drive to the bridge. And I'm going to hook up a fan too, so it doesn't cook alive. All right, here we go. Spinning up. (7,200 RPM). It's pretty damn fast. This one is I don't know, 54 maybe. Device descriptor error. Interesting. Weird. Yeah. I'll do a mirrored, not striped. We're not doing striped. Do another storage pool. Using the two 4 terabyte drives, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I don't have an update. I'm going to see how much it might cost to recover the data off of this. It's not mission critical. Like, I'm not running any businesses or anything, but it's stuff I would like to have back. So, yeah, if I can't get it back, then that sucks. Accidents are accidental. If they weren't accidental, they'd be called on purposes. So, yeah. I'm going to end this video, I guess. There's not really much else I can show, because everything else I'm going to cover in my rebuilding video. So, thank you for watching.